This is the one.
Whoa. And there it is. Tony Ferguson taking on the baddie Paddy Pimblett. What do you think?
You know, John, I've heard a lot of other media pundits talk about their take on this. And I got to be honest, if I see Paddy's coming off of not so great performance, that's
against Jared Gordon.
That's one. Two is he just got married. That means there was some extra eating involved. There was a honeymoon. There was, some extra stuff, extra drinking, all that other stuff, whatever it was. Anyways, but he's coming off that. Did he make weight last time?
Yeah,
he did. Okay,
weight.
But
he makes weight.
He does.
Like he gains weight, but he gets it off.
Look, Tony is not, and we all know he's not.
Tony is not what he was.
What concerns me though is that the physical strength at the age that Tony's at and the damage that he's taken. It's the physical strength. Can he take the shots that Paddy will give him on the feet? And not only that, Nate's probably got one of the best, if not the best, guillotines in the game. And he caught him with the guillotine. But Paddy's got the physical strength to really, really drive it home. Like, in terms of like getting to the guillotine, getting to the triangles, those type of things. Now, look, I get what you're saying. I think the grappling goes towards Tony. But Tony's physical strength, he's not a strong guy. He was able to maneuver himself out of positions with some of his flexibility, his awkward style of grappling, kind of that Eddie, his jiu-jitsu coach, Eddie Bravo. Just the flexibility, the goofiness of how he trains, that whole Eddie Bravo style. But he can't do it anymore. You see him doing the knee slides, the takedown knee slides.
Yeah, I know.
In the cage before he warms up. Go back and watch his last two fights. He doesn't even go all the way to his knee anymore. Like he just kind of walks through it. And so his body is banged up. And he can't do, whether he thinks mentally he can do it, his physically he can't do it. He's damaged his body too much. His elbows are probably fucked up from punching and from armbar defenses with that Charles Oliveira fight.
Yeah,
the damage he took mentally and I think physically in that Justin Gaethje fight, definitely not good. The knockout by Michael Chandler. Those are just the three that really are fresh in my mind that did the most work. Not a good situation, man. And Paddy, look, no matter how shitty of a performance he had, he's young, he's spry, he's got power in his hands, he's physically strong.
He's not that good in the stand-up.
He's not good at all.
He's not that big a power striker.
He's not. But John, I get what you're saying. He's just he's a lot faster. And
I know that's the problem that I see in this fight for Tony.
He'll land
faster.
3 or 4 before Tony. As much as look, I think this. If there's ever an opportunity, because you look at the guys that Tony has fought. Someone said it's fucking murderer's row. It's the who's who. It's murderer's row. I can't take anything away from him, man. Like the guys he's lost to, they're all fucking really good.
If you're going to be honest and look at it, if Dave pulls up the record of Paddy Pimblett, look, Soren Bach's got to win over him. Okay, Soren Bach is a really good grappler, good wrestler. Took him down, controlled him. But if you take a look at those fights, name me the name that you go, wow.
I can't.
There you go.
Maybe Jordan Levitt, only just because Jordan was just fun to watch twerk. I don't know, man. I can't. I can't. So I look at it. I'm just, and if you remember, was it the Vargas fight? He got dropped in that fight. Remember, he almost got finished.
Yeah.
It was his first fight in the UFC, I believe.
No, that was the
second.
Okay.
I believe. Yeah, he got dropped. He got in a lot of trouble in that fight. And he makes mistakes. He fights really aggressive. He gets himself tired. He does cut a lot of weight, so the fatigue sets in around halfway through the second round. And if this fight does go, this is not a main event, is it?
No,
Okay,
no.
I wouldn't.
It's on the
3-round.
December card with John Jones. Not John Jones.
Yeah, this is the same one that you have Leon Edwards.
Leon,
Got it. And so that's in the UK?
No.
Oh, in Vegas?
No, it's in Vegas.
No, Vegas.
I just look at youth is a motherfucker. And
the speed is an absolute concern in this fight. If Paddy fights smart and tries to stay on the, his bike and on the outside and just uses speed to get in and land shots, I think he's got a great shot at winning the fight.
John, but look at this picture. This picture here is look at Tony's shoulders. Look at his chest. He's starting to. This is a little bit older picture too. He's starting to develop a little bit more of the older man body. And I know I went through this process. I was looking at myself going, yeah, sure, you're still lean, you're still ripped, but you're starting to get the old man, like kind of no upper chest. It's only just the lower chest. Like his shoulders are not as well rounded, like how you look at Paddy Pimblett's there in the picture next to it. They're not as well rounded. Like there's just things that you notice when you start to age, and I see it in him, man. And I'm not knocking him. I love Tony Ferguson, man. I'm a huge fan. Always been a fan. I just look at Paddy. The speed's going to be a factor. You say he doesn't have a lot of power. I agree he doesn't have a lot of power. But if I'm able to hit you 2 or 3 times before you can start defending,
That's true.
I don't need a lot of power. I just need to hit you in the right spots.
Right.
Takedown defense. Tony's not a great wrestler. He's good. But but
he's a way better wrestler than Paddy.
but Tony doesn't shoot. He
doesn't, because that's why when he does the little thing, before the fight starts, it's not looking good right now. But he doesn't like to rely on his wrestling, and he never did.
Yeah. Look, if he can come out and have a first round like he did against Michael Chandler, he might be able to foul it.
Yep.
He might be able to finish Paddy. But the thing is, as at 37, 38 years old, we're just talking about Daniel Weichel for Bellator. He just retired.
Mm-hmm.
His body's not anywhere near as banged up as Tony Ferguson's. Okay, but even him, someone who just takes care of his body, takes care of his health, takes care of all his nutrition. You look at him, he looks like he's fucking 31 years old. Tony's done too much damage, I feel like, to his body. And as much as I want him to win this fight, he's got his hands full. And everyone's like, oh.
You're going with Paddy.
I'm not going with anyone right now.
We are gonna make a gentleman's bet on this.
No, we're not. See, this is what John tries to get me to bet on things where he's just like, and this is a 50-50 fight to me.
Okay, so it's even that you take one guy and I take the other.
I'm good. No.
Yeah.
Even though I'm not friends with Tony, I still got too much respect for him to bet on him. I just thought I can't do it.
You don't have to bet on him.
Well, see, then I should have told you who I was betting. So, anyways, I think it's a 50-50 fight. I think, Paddy coming off a long layoff, not having a great performance the last fight, getting married, maybe it's refocused him, whatever it was. But I don't know. I think Tony, he's got something to prove. He doesn't finally take the tension off with all this guy's ranked number 4, this guy's ranked number 7. All that's gone now. I mean, Tony he's not in the rankings now. Not, so he's gonna have to try to get this win over this young buck. Tough fight.